When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But when the Potts buy 50 lemons in April of 1753, you make cheesecake. Citrus appears frequently in 18th century recipes, and if you've been following along with some of our other ones, you'll notice how frequently we use it for flavoring and for garnishes. But cheesecakes, they don't always scream historic. Now these cheesecakes are going to be quite different from what you are probably familiar with. There's no cream cheese, there's no graham cracker crust. What this recipe does call for is, of course, some sugar to make things nice and sweet. We also need ground almonds, eggs, that too. But the cheese comes from cheese curds. Our recipe comes from the MS Codex 635 in Penn University Library's manuscript collection. It first tells you to take your milk, to turn it, and then take the curds that come from that. So you're basically making easy cottage cheese. You'd be able to take a quart of whole milk and add that to some lemon juice. And that almost instantly will show you how it started to congeal and separate as you're going to get curds and whey. Let that sit for at least an hour to activate and then drain it in a colander and you will get your own cheese curds. The recipe then says to start to mix it with some butter and bitter almonds. To make sure our lemon flavor really shines through, I have the juice of 2 squeezed lemons here. So I'm gonna add that slowly. It doesn't tell me exactly how much lemon juice I should add, but obviously we want it to taste like lemon. To my mixture of curds, butter, almonds, and lemon juice, I'm now adding the yolks of 3 eggs. So there's 1, that's 2, and here's 3. Oh geez, that one's clinging a little bit. All right, there we go. Next is whisking in the cream. It's about half a pint, whisking slowly to incorporate everything. You'll notice there are still some curds holding onto their shape, but I'm not worried about that, no. All right, there we go, that's good. Next is an optional step. You can add in sack, which is a very sweet white wine, but you can also add sherry, which is a great substitute. All right, finally, we're gonna whisk in about a 1/4 cup of sugar. We're gonna do it slowly so that the sugar has a chance to dissolve. Now you do wanna start tasting your mixture about here, see if the balance of the tartness from the lemon and the sweetness from the sugar is just right for you. Okay, once that's all together, we are taking pieces of puff pastry and putting them into little patty pans. We're going to gently coax the pastry so that it doesn't tear and then clean up the edges. So, yeah, gotta move a little faster. There we go. And nice clean edges. There we are. That looks great. So, finally, we need to add in our mixture. This is gonna puff up a little bit in the oven, so you wanna leave it some space, but it will deflate, so you can fill them pretty full. All right, once all your cheesecakes are filled, you need to grab your bake kettle. And you're gonna place them gingerly inside, plenty of space and everything. If you're gonna be baking at home, you're gonna have your oven set for 375 and it's gonna bake for about 20 to 25 minutes. And aren't they incredible? Once your cheesecakes are all baked, you can garnish these with some fresh lemon slices or other fresh fruits, and edible flowers would also be a lovely choice. Is there a more perfect place to enjoy a lemon cheesecake than outside on a beautiful spring day? These cheesecakes are sweet yet tart. They have a little bit of crunch yet soft on the inside. A really delicious little dish. It's a perfect way to celebrate spring. So let us know if you make these cheesecakes, and we look forward to doing lots of fun spring activities with you here at Pottsgrove Manor.